Hi, Diana here with Minnesota to Mexico. Thanks for joining me. It's been a while since I posted. Hello, got our Mexican visas stamped. The first time we went it was not a real pleasant experience because they denied us and we had to keep going back and forth and figuring out how they would accept us. And anyway, we got accepted, and then she asked for more paperwork, but she did accept us. She just wanted to see how we finally did get accepted and what is the surprise of never even crossed our minds kind of what information they needed. They accepted Brian's unemployment check payments for the last 6 months to finally qualify us. Yeah, his unemployment checks, because they needed verifiable income for the last 6 months, and our Social Security wasn't good enough. It was, but they chose to juggle things, and it's good enough, but anyway, they wanted more. So they took his unemployment checks, and we said, really? Well, okay. So they needed something from the unemployment people, and we got the piece of paperwork and showed all the last 6 months of him collecting his unemployment checks for being downsized from his company, and they said, you qualify, and I said, okay. So we're in. Hold on a second, I'll show you. It's like an amazing thing. Oh, that's my, this is what the little stampy thing looks like. Woohoo! Not showing you everything, but showing you. So if someone wants to do whatever they can, if they're quick enough. So we got it. We're in. Both of us are qualified. The house sells. Signing the paperwork October 5th, which is Friday, and we are out of here. We still have, or October 4th, which is Friday, Thursday, Friday. Anyway, and we're out of here. We still have a ton of stuff to do. I can't believe how much stuff we have to do. It's just unbelievable. But our 12 totes are getting filled. We still have room. They're filled, but not full, overflowing filled. There's still room. I suppose you'd call it headroom. So the things that we have been sort of like, should we take, shouldn't we take, might just fit. Might. And then we'll get to Mexico and go, why did we bring this? What was the reason behind that? I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to let you all know that got covered, that they took his unemployment for the last 6 months. That got us in, that got us financially qualified. Oh, what else? The dogs have to go to the vets to get their paperwork, and then when we get to the border, we have to find a USDA vet because our Minnesota vet's not a USDA vet, and so they need the USD paperwork. So we'll take care of that just before we cross the border. What else is happening? I know there was something else I wanted to share, but brain dead? Oh my gosh. Exhausted? You betcha. This is worse than just moving from house to house. This process has been awful. Just moving to awful. Oh, the auction went really good. But that falls under another awfulness. it wasn't hard to see things go. It was hard to see things go for pennies on the dollar, but I had to get rid of it anyway, and it's gone. Thank God it's all gone. Right now it's basically throwing away just stuff we don't need. I packed up pictures, put them in totes. I have a relative that's going to keep all our photos, which we will never see, and they'll open up the totes after we're dead and wonder who all these people are, because we didn't put names and dates on the back of them. So I should do that when you first get your pictures, but no, we didn't. But it's something you should do, because when they open those totes after we're long gone, they'll go, who's this? And it's like, I don't know. And they'll just pitch them anyway. So, why I'm keeping them, who knows? What else is happening? Boy, not much. I mean, there's a lot happening, but not much to really, oh, geez. Yeah, okay. You get all this stuff done. You have a month to close. You get things done in a timely manner. And then 3 days before the closing, people call you and say, I never received this. Did you send it to me? And it's like, yes, I did. Well, I don't have it. Can you resend it? And it's like, I don't have it either. It's on my computer, and my computer is, you'll have to contact blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. Yeah. And it's not, it's little things like that that I've taken care of. I've done it early. I've done it way early, so I didn't have to worry about it. And I'm getting the phone calls 2-3 days before closing going, we don't have this information. And it's like, I gave it to you. Save everything, people. Everything of anything that's relatively you think is important, whether it's minor or not, save it. Because someone's going to inevitably call and say, I don't have the... I called a certain banking company, and they were supposed to figure out some things, and they kept saying, we can't do this because we can't fax this because the numbers you're giving me are wrong. And I called the company that they're supposed to be faxing the information to, and they're going, we're getting faxes from everybody under the sun from all over the world. I don't know why they're not coming through. And it was like, I doubt very much they're even faxing to you. I think they're just calling saying we did and it's not taking it. So tough. We're not doing what you have asked us to do because we don't feel it's important. So, another thing you have to deal with. Oh yes, it's been fun. It's a good thing we're both pretty laid back people, because we're at the point where frustration levels are just really high, and we just shut down and go, not dealing with this anymore. You know, I'm too tired. I'm too mentally exhausted. People aren't doing their job, and I can't make them do their job. And maybe after a good night's sleep, maybe it'll get taken care of. Maybe it won't. And we'll just have to find another way to get things done. Right now, we have the passport. We have our immigration stamp. And when we get to Mexico, even the Mexican consulate said, hire a lawyer to do Part B of your temporary resident card thingy that you need to do in Mexico. And I had told her, I said, we're just going to hire a lawyer I'm not going to deal with. Because it's all in Spanish, and it's like, just hire a lawyer. It's cheap. It's worth it. Yeah, and that's what we're going to do. And then they highly, highly, highly recommended that too. Just hire a lawyer. We don't speak Spanish. We don't read Spanish. Just hire a lawyer. They know what they're doing. And then she said anywhere from 3 weeks to 6 weeks to get our temporary resident card that allows us to be in Mexico for a year without making any border runs, and that we can fly in and out unlimited times without getting the special permission if we don't have the temporary residency card paperwork done yet. She did say that if you didn't have that card yet, that you can apply for a piece of paper that allows you to leave the country if you have a good excuse, like a funeral. You have to get to someplace outside of Mexico, and they'll, I'm sure there's a price attached for a piece of paper, but that's a whole lot better than crossing the border and not being able to get back in. But otherwise, we're doing good. We're down to the wire. It's kind of like everything else in the world. You're down to the wire, and you have a bazillion things you have to do. And you wonder if you're ever going to get it done. And if you've ever moved a lot and done a lot of last-minute things, it always seems to get done, and you wonder how in the world you did it all. You might be up for 48 hours finishing, but you got it done. So, anyway, this is just a little update, let you know that it was taken care of. We're excited. We got it done. It was an extremely, extremely simple process for us to go back this last time. They took our picture, they fingerprinted our thumbs, and then they did something with the passport. And so we have our pictures on there and our Mexican visa thingies, and it took probably about an hour and a half. We did have some people in front of us, which was kind of fun, and we got talking with them, and they have a home in Lake Chapala, Ajijic, and then we were talking about everything that you could think of under the sun while they were waiting and we were waiting, and so everyone's talking fast because they're trying to getting as much information from each other as a person could while you're waiting and you don't know when you're going to be called next. So, but we learned a lot, just even those short moments. They eased a lot of Brian's questions about certain things, because he was asking certain things, and they said, oh, and whatever they said, whatever information they got was actual people who lived in Mexico, live in Mexico, have a house, 2 houses in Mexico, and have been there 10 years. And so he got to talk to actual people about questions that he wondered about, and they confirmed that life is good and we'll love it and we'll never come back. And there was just things he needed to hear from actual people who actually live there, not just YouTubers, talking. So anyway, the next video, who knows when it'll come out? probably Friday or Saturday or Sunday or whenever I have another moment, and let you know where we're at in the process. I think we're planning on going and visiting relatives, and then we will actually head south, actually be on our way to Mexico without stopping to see anybody till, well, a couple people we have to stop and see on the way to the border, but it's not like we have to go north right after we sign papers to say goodbye to his folks, and that, you know, and everything after that is just get in the car and drive till we're tired and stop and start up again the next day. So anyway, just wanted to keep you up to date. God is so good. There are things that have happened you would not believe that God just took over. You have to stop and go, oh my God, that was a God moment, because there's no way that this or this or this or this could have happened without God. And even though I'm kind of like pulling my hair out for other things, it's minor compared to the things that God has stepped in and said, I got this, it's taken care of. And then you see it happen. You see it happen and you go, oh, thank you, Lord. Because I didn't know how I was going to do that in the natural. I didn't have phone numbers. I didn't have anything to finish or accomplish this goal, and things happened, and it was done. It got done. So anyway, just remember, God loves you, because he does, and this is like so much, like such is life. Welcome to our world. And you have a great day, and we will talk to you later. And breathe. Breathe, make jokes, have fun. You need to take a break, go take a nap. It will all get taken care of. It's just, sometimes you just have to sit back and go, this is a little overwhelming. Sometimes we just get out of the house. Just get out of the house, walk away, get away from the chaos of everything being in disarray, and then come back, fresh eyes, calmer spirit, gentler moments, so better attitudes. So anyway, we're this much closer. A few more days, and all right, we will talk to you later. Remember, God loves you. Yeah, he's got your best interests at heart. He sure does. So, anyway, yeah. Well, anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.